strain or even break the fragile threads that make these connections. Even small dams such as these interfere with the natural flow of the river. Fish that must migrate in order to breed may have difficulty getting upstream. As humanity continues to make increasing demands upon this habitat for resources, they will in turn have an even more profound effect on the environment. It's hard to predict how man's influence will affect the Llanos in the long run, but whatever the change, for better or worse, even the hated piranha faces an uncertain future. Ramon Abuja has lived his entire life in the Llanos of Venezuela. He has had 7 wives and is the father of 24 children, 20 of them boys. Oddly enough, Ramon attributes his remarkable ability as a progenitor to the piranha. In fact, many men like Ramon attribute their sexual prowess to a bowl of piranha head soup. Similarly, just as many women have blamed their fecundity on that same bowl of soup, it is a widely held belief in South America that piranha soup is an aphrodisiac. There's no scientific evidence to support the contention that piranha heads affect the human libido in any way. But when it comes to attributing root causes for sustained virility, either in the Llanos of Venezuela or in the rainforest of Brazil, piranha head soup is named most frequently as the main co-conspirator. Go to any fish market in South America, like this one in the Freeport city of Manaus on the Amazon River, and you'll find piranha for sale. They're a bony fish, similar to carp. The meat is mild and not particularly distinguishable. Piranha aren't popular as a food fish. There are many other fishes that supply a delicious, firm flesh as opposed to the meager pickings of a piranha. And yet, the piranha maintains a strong hold in the colorful mythology of the Amazon. A few hours upriver from Manaus lies Lago das Piranhas, the Lake of the Piranhas. Several different species of piranhas swim in this lake. During the high water season, when the river overflows its banks, the lake is safe. Even so, fishermen still encounter the worrisome problem of constantly catching piranha in their nets. Years of experience has taught them how to dispatch the piranha quickly and efficiently, but not how to avoid catching them altogether. Fishermen here are resigned to them more as a perpetual nuisance than as a threat. The piranha is a part of any person's life who lives along the waterways of the Amazon. These people are caboclos, homesteaders who carve out a simple living in the remotest reaches of the wilderness. This caboclo man lives with his wife and child at the edge of a lagoon on the Madaxi River in Brazil. He's caught a small caiman for dinner and is cleaning it out in front of his house. Caiman is an important part of the caboclo's diet. He knows there are piranha in the water with him, and he knows that when he throws the entrails into the water, they will swarm to devour the gut pile. But these piranha, called pirambeba, aren't as aggressive as their red-bellied cousins. Pirambebas are cannibals and normally feed on themselves, but they can't resist a delicacy as inviting as fresh entrails. The caboclos work and wash in the presence of the pirambebas without any fear. The dangerous piranhas in Brazil called cajus look very much like the red-bellied Venezuelan caribe. These cajus don't live in Brazil. They live 8,000 miles away in the Mediterranean Principality of Monaco. The National Museum of Oceanography in Monaco is an underwater observation post containing many fish specimens collected from around the world. Aquariums such as this one give scientists important glimpses into the hidden world of the piranha. Only recently have scientists made a concentrated effort to lift the veil that has kept the cannibal fish obscured in myth. Piranhas belong to a family of fish called characins, which usually scatter their eggs among aquatic plants and leave their young to hatch and fend for themselves. But this piranha is busy aggressively chasing away other fish from its crude nest. The fish with a gruesome reputation might have what we would loosely call a parental instinct. The nest is little more than a depression in the gravel, but piranhas have been known to actually clip off plants with their teeth in order to fashion out a hollow for their eggs. The female sprays hundreds of eggs like these on the bottom. The eggs will take 4 days to hatch, during which time the guardian parents will stand watch over them and chase away any intruder that comes too close to the nest. The eggs develop quickly, and within 24 hours of being fertilized, the basic structures of the fish are already developing. By the 4th day, the blind piranha have hatched into their larval stage. The larva's transparent heart beats furiously just below its head. These egg sac fry aren't breathing yet. They're so small they can absorb oxygen directly from their environment. During this time, the larvae are totally at the mercy of the elements, and without parents to guard against raiders, they'd quickly become food for other fishes. These remarkable close-ups show just how rudimentary newly hatched piranha are. They're still living off the nutrients within their yolk sacs. The lens of the eye is developing, but it'll be days before the fry can see anything. Day by day, the egg sac shrinks as the internal structures of the fry develop, but for now, they're still living off their nutrients. As the piranha larvae continue to grow, the parents keep a constant vigil on their behalf. They will not eat. Their purpose is to devote themselves entirely to the survival of the next generation of their species. By the 6th day, the retinas of the piranha's eyes have started to color. The characteristic jawline of the piranha is already pronounced, and its teeth have started to develop. The larvae have begun to breathe through their mouths. They're becoming more active and more aware of the world around them, but basically, they're as helpless now as the day they hatched. What piranha do under the unnatural conditions of a glass aquarium may or may not be what they do in the wild. Scientists can only surmise.